Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for showing up today. I've got a quick question. Have you ever felt your heart racing just thinking about speaking English? Maybe you have to introduce yourself in class, give a presentation, or just order coffee. And suddenly your brain screams, no, not today. I've totally been there. I remember my first English presentation at school. I was so nervous that I held my shaking hands under the desk, and I think I said like 100 times. And honestly, I probably sounded like a robot. But here's the thing, anxiety is normal. Seriously, even native speakers get nervous sometimes. Today we're going to take that fear and turn it into confidence. I'll show you practical tips, mindset hacks, and real life strategies so that by the end of this video, speaking English won't feel scary, it'll feel achievable. Sound good, right? Let's dive in. So first, let's admit it. Speaking English can be intimidating. And guess what? It's not just beginners. Even advanced English speakers get butterflies. I had a friend who's basically fluent. But she still panics if she has to call a restaurant abroad. Anxiety is universal. It just shows up in different forms. Let me tell you a little story. Last year, I had to give a small talk at a professional meeting. My hands were sweating. I kept looking at my notes like a detective searching for clues, and I thought everyone's going to notice I'm nervous. But here's the funny part. No one cared. They were too focused on their own stuff. That's when I realized our fears are often bigger in our heads than in reality. So, first step, acknowledge your fear. Say to yourself, yeah, I'm nervous and that's okay. It's your brain's way of saying, this matters to you. And that's actually a good thing. Once you accept it, you can start transforming it into energy to speak up rather than freeze. Now let's talk about mindset, which is probably the most powerful tool you have. Here's the truth. Your thoughts aren't facts. They're just your brain telling a story. Instead of thinking, I'll mess up, reframe it as I'm learning and improving every time I speak. Yeah, this helps. Here's a fun little exercise. Close your eyes and imagine a conversation going perfectly. Hear yourself speaking clearly and the listeners smiling, maybe even laughing at the joke you made. Feels amazing, right? I started doing this before interviews and presentations, and it actually calmed me down. Another key piece is a self-compassion. Celebrate tiny wins. Did you finish a sentence without freezing? Nice! High five! Did someone understand your joke in English? Celebrate that too! Little victories are valuable. And here's a secret. Your brain remembers wins way more than failures. So start stacking those victories every day. Alright, now let's get practical. Practice is important, but smarter, not harder. Don't get stuck in endless grammar drills. Try something fun like shadowing. There are lots of examples of shadowing videos on my channel. That's when you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say. Mimic the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. Kind of like karaoke, but for English. I did this with a YouTube video once, and by the third time, I felt like I had my own mini radio show going on in my living room. Another method? Micro conversations. Just 1 or 2 sentences a day. Maybe you chat with a friend or try an online language exchange. Low pressure environments make a huge difference. I started small, just asking someone, "How's your day?" And over time, it became much easier to speak up. And here's a tip I wish I knew earlier: the feedback loop. Record yourself. Notice what's working. Adjust what's not. Even little changes like slowing down your speech or using a stronger voice makes a huge difference over time. You'll be surprised how fast you improve when you practice strategically. Okay, so we've practiced, but what about the real world? Anxiety usually hits in specific situations, like asking a question in class, joining a group discussion, or speaking at a meeting. I remember my first time asking a question in a workshop. I rehearsed it 5 times in my head, walked up, and completely blanked. Classic, right? But here's what helped me: having a few go-to phrases. Something like, can I share my opinion? Or I have a question about blah blah. These things make starting so much easier. And of course, body language. Body language matters too. Stand tall, smile, and slow down a bit. Your voice becomes stronger and you feel more confident. I remember practicing this before a meeting once. I literally pretended I was a confident person. And you know what? People listened to me carefully and I felt less anxious. Confidence is contagious. It shows up in how you move, how you speak, and how you interact. And finally, let's think long term. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, we all agree on that. It's like building a muscle. You need repetition, patience, and a little love for yourself. Mistakes aren't failure, and they're proof you're learning. And I still trip over words sometimes, but now I laugh, I correct myself, and move on. Honestly, that's when the real learning happens. Here's a challenge for you. Comment below one thing that makes you nervous about speaking English, and one moment where you surprise yourself by speaking up. Let's celebrate every little win together. Seriously, your confidence will grow faster than you think. And you might even start enjoying speaking English. How cool would that be? Don't you agree? If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Remember, speaking English confidently is a journey, not a sprint. And guess what? You can do this. You really can. I'll see you in the next video, ready to speak up, shine, and maybe even have a little fun while doing it.